What's up, friends? Justin here from Real World Strength, back with another Technique Talk Thursday. So today's talk is about the deadlift. Now what you see here is me doing some deadlifts so that you've got a visual on what I'm talking about. I'll be discussing the process of correct technical execution. So things I shouldn't have to tell you, but I'm going to review them anyway. You should already know to keep your back flat, keep your glutes and hamstrings engaged, and start with the shoulders over the bar. So if you didn't know that, you know that now. And that's really just what the lower half of the body is doing in the deadlift. It's just the bare minimum to avoid injury. That's not necessarily, like, that in itself is not perfect technique. I want to talk about what the upper half of the body is doing. The thing that's actually connecting your body to the bar, your arms. If you do this properly, the deadlift should hit every single muscle from your head down to your toe. You're hitting your lats, your serratus anterior, pecs, your triceps. All those muscles are working to keep the bar nice and close to your body. To give you an example, my pecs actually hurt more than my lower back and hamstrings after a day of heavy deadlifts, which sounds kind of weird, but it's true. And obviously your results might vary from that, but even still, you have to use every muscle in your body firing at max capacity to stabilize the path of that bar. If not all those muscles are doing their job, the bar is going to swing out away from you and your lower back is going to take a lot more of a beating than it needs to. So when I'm setting up on a deadlift, I'm thinking about stretching my arms out as long as I possibly can, and I'm trying to screw my shoulders down into the middle of my spine. I'm bracing the abs and squeezing the bar tight to my body and using everything around the shoulder. I get tension through the glutes and hamstrings, and then I push the floor with the quads to initiate the lift. I'm also thinking about shifting the weight back towards the heels as soon as the bar comes off the ground. That's going to prevent it from pulling me forward. And then once it's past the knees, I'm squeezing the glutes and I'm shooting my hips into the bar. And also notice how at the top, my pelvis and spine are both neutral. If you take the bar out of my hands, I'm just standing tall, like flexing, which sounds kind of funny, but And then on the way down, I'm still keeping all of that musculature engaged, keep the bar close, and I'm keeping the descent nice and controlled. That's just making sure that I've got a solid feel for the position on the way down, which will in turn help you on the way up. That's why I'm really not a fan of the training method of just like dropping the bar practically from the top, or like doing a super fast negative on the deadlift, because that's a very valuable part of the movement to help establish correct positioning. If you spend more time under tension through those positions, when you've got to grind through a really heavy deadlift, you're going to have that positional strength and endurance to be able to keep everything nice and safe, and that your back's just not going to completely go to hell. A couple of other things I would like to point out. First of all, let's talk shoes. Those boots, I know they're not cool. They've got paint splattered on them. They're not good deadlifting shoes also. I'm really only wearing them because I don't have to tie them, because they are side zip boots and I'm lazy. So I just shove my feet in them, zip them up, and I'm good to go. If I had slip-on shoes that didn't fly off of my feet, I would be wearing those instead. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully you got something out of it. It's just one of those technical little nuances that if you don't do it correctly, you don't really engage your upper body and your arms to keep that bar close to you, your deadlift isn't going to reach its full potential. And that's it. See you next time.